destruction is not beautiful. It's a global scale violence. We lost the beginning, and there seems to be no end. It's a modern dystopia. Destruction is not beautiful. It's a global scale violence. We lost the beginning, and there seems to be no end. It's a modern dystopia.
Idiotic ink, we bend, we bow, plugged in deep, we don't know how. Wires bind the soul and skin, tech of tomorrow, let them in. Through the screen, through the veins, they control, we feel no pain. Silent orders, unseen strings, we are theirs, mindless kings. Idiotic ink, we hear their call. Under their reign, we rise, we fall. In the nets, in the grid, there's no place our thoughts can hide. Whispers coded, dreams undone. Every thought they own, they run. We once had a choice, now we obey. Lost in the net, night and day. Idiotic ink, rulers of minds. Tethers unseen, yet tightly binds. A world of numbers, ones and zeros. They forge our fate, the unsung heroes. Whispers scream through the veins, they control, we feel no pain. Silent orders, unseen strings, we are theirs, mindless kids. Idiotic ink, we hear their call. Under their reign, we rise, we fall. In the nets, in the grid, there's no place our thoughts can hide. Whispers coded, dreams undone. Every thought they own, they run. We once had a choice, now we obey. lost in the net, night and day. Idiotic int, rulers of minds, tethers unseen yet tightly binds a world of numbers, ones and zeros. They forge our fate, the unsung heroes.
Good time zones, everyone, and welcome to Monday. Uh, I hope that everyone is doing well, and yeah, I know I still have the Idiotic Inc. and other music. It's not a public song. It's part of the Idiotic Inc. server setup, which is why it's a little bit. It's not included in my normal audio system, which is why I have so many trouble with this. However, we've got quite a busy chat, so let me quickly catch up on that. Welcome in to Blast, who's got a stack of books. Oh dear. Frauke, who's got some eggs to hide. That's far more fun. Welcome into True Purple. I was about to say welcome into Extreme Elements there. Dope. Good time zones to Shadow. Welcome into Ginger. All the squishies to you. True Purple on a 17-month subscription streak. Thank you so much for that. Raven, welcome in. I hope your flight was okay, despite the fact that you had no in-flight Wi-Fi. And I hope your bag arrives without any problem. Keep scrolling. Welcome into Wolf. Goodness. And we have an Elcorn. Hi, Elcorn. And welcome into Urban. Scroll. Keep scrolling. Scroll faster. We have a Pokemon in chat. Whoopsie. Yeah. We have a Hunter. Welcome in, Hunter. Scroll a bit more. Frauke's on a 220 stream streak. You still have no clothes on a Sunday. On a Monday even. Wolf is on a 7 stream streak. Welcome in to you. Thank you for that. There's the Frauke information service. Catch event, catch steel type, and attempt catches. Goodness, yeah. Urban's on a 3 streak. Urban, yeah, I'm not quite sure what the... Yeah. Welcome into Ginger. Rum jelly balls. Oh my. So much chat. Oh goodness. Right. Now that I think I've managed to catch up, let's hit this button and and find the Idiotic Inc. server. Because it's Monday and therefore we are back on Idiotic. And oh, yes, I forgot. We have Blast Jordan and a Glam Pixie on the server, and apparently I have disappointed people. Or more to the point, I've disappointed Mythical. Who apparently is upset that I haven't watched Has Been Hotel. So, apparently I need to watch Has Been Hotel. But I will try and get to Has Been Hotel at some point. Apparently that's important. And welcome into Feg, who's got no audio, so of course can't hear me say that. Dope. And is lurking from London. So, survive London. Or at least try to. Right. Oh, I need to... Where's my... Actually, I'll just put them in here. Please ignore the diamonds. Right. Where were we? Yeah, okay. That's where we are. We are in need of lighting things up. Because apparently, the build from last week is not spawn safe. I may have spent a little bit of time sorting out most of the rock around the... sounds like a song or lurking in London. Dangerous looks like it's happening as a species never thought you could afford. Bargain. Awesome. I'm glad that... Oh, no. I'm glad that you're going to be able to get that. And apparently, Glam Pixie's just fallen from a high place. Yes. So I have finished the rock around this building. Please ignore the fact that it's completely floating. I gotta turn off Gamma. We're just going to ignore that. Ahem. Oh no! Your wings died. Do you need a rescue party, Pixie? Or spare wings? Or both? You're good. Okie dokie. Right. Then I shall, right. I shall write. Yes. I might left a bit, though. So, as part of sorting out all of this landscaping, what I do want to do is sort out this, this ramp. For a long time, it's just been floating. And that feels like a bad idea. So, let's make it not floaty. Microgreen anaconda with reticulated python eyes. Oh, that does sound lovely. Need center, ground and center. Why am I grounding and centered? Why am I grounded? What have I done? I didn't do anything. What am I grounded for? I don't deserve to be grounded. I didn't do it. I didn't do it, Ginger. Please. Don't ground me. I didn't do anything yet. Ah, okay. So it's a preemptive grounding. Right. Just for that, I have no idea what's going on. Let's work out where we want to place some ground level for this, though. Maybe I can... Oh, auto mod. How we love thee. There are 150 to 200 pound snake, getting for 40 and only 30 minutes from your parents. Well, not South Wales, and the breeders at the Samboa started annoying him. Many things of information there. If anyone has seen Sanity on Idiotic Inc., I want it hunted down and eliminated. Why am I not using a shovel? How do I get out of this water? Gonna look at the noodle on Saturday. Awesome. Sanity is streaming from Hahi as usual. Okay. Well, we found Sanity. Just spelt the wrong one. No, Sanity is not a myth. They are another streamer. They usually are on Hahi. It's nothing mythical ability for the bubble. Yeah. Some of those words make sense. If I had any words, it would be a miracle. Right. So this gives me the base. There's an Elytra shop on the community island. Do you need an elytra? I'm fairly sure there is one, though. Yes. And Dragon, welcome in. Going to hit the advanced voting. Okay, look after yourself, Dragon. If you get it, you'll post pictures. Awesome. Do I need to start considering adding an animals and pets channel to Discord? Animals and pets. Well, some of those words join together correctly. Oops. Yep. And we just need to put some edging around there. Right. 7,749 pictures of your cow-like, non-purring, idiotic, of a kind cat. I mean, I'm not quite sure to yes. Sounds like they made bubble. I need to build a library. Polished tough. Do I have any overflow polished? Yes, I do have overflow polished tough. Of course I have overflow polished tough. It would be a miracle if I didn't. We'll be back in a minute. Okay. Bibbidi bobbidi boop. I'm just trying to work out how best to yuck. How best to yuck. Yes, that's some of these words go together well, and the rest of them are yeah. How big of a library do I need? Squirrelished. And I believe the answer to that is yes. Apparently I seem to have lowered the I was about to say lowered the tone, but I mean lowered the slope in places. Not all of these things are in the right place. Yeah, it's probably 4, 3, 4, 3. Hey, I figured out the pattern. 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4. That's not 3. But equally, 5, 5, 4, 3, 3. Why does it... What? Okay. I'm sloping away from reality. Well, the interesting thing is, I thought this was a consistent slope. It is a consistent slope, so how come I'm not being consistent in my... And for those who might want to try and catch one, we have a Pokemon in chat. Why am I not trying to do... It's always a plus or minus 1 somewhere. I think I'm definitely in the plus or minus 1. I'm not quite sure what the 1 is, though. It might be my sanity. 4. In theory, that should be a... Nyaha. It's fine. It's fine. I didn't need to drop myself off a cliff. Oops. Come back here. Please ignore the fact that this island is entirely hollow. It has been occasionally pondered that it might be quicker and easier just to outsource this island to Switzerland. That's alright, I didn't want to catch that Pokemon anyway. The ability to jump actually onto the... Minecraft, would you let me jump? Oh, I see the problem. I've been trying to work out why it doesn't actually line up. And it shouldn't be 4-3, it should be 4-4. Because every 8 blocks I'm going down 2. So that's the problem. I've been doing this as an off by 1. Well, the OBOs are starting early. Stock up for Christmas. Oh hey, the bot's accurate. I do need to rip it all apart and start all over. I do wish the bot wasn't so accurate, but hey. Sometimes the bot can be brutally accurate. It's not fair. Why does it have to be so accurate? Hey, you just delivered me 2, Blast. I'd rather not have any more. Right. 4. I'm gonna need... Oh, hey, I've got some tough bricks. That's useful. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you schnabel. Could really use Nanian with this here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. I'm gonna have to figure out what to... Well... Oh, that's even better. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. I've just realized why all of this is really confusing. These are 5 apart. So it's 5 and 2. So the pillars are 7 apart. The pillars are 7 apart. Oh, that's not helpful. You know what? Oh dear. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. It'll make perfect sense eventually. 1, 2. No, that's not in the right place. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So actually that shouldn't be raised by a block. That should be 1, 2, 3, 4. This one needs to be raised by a block. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we are. We've got a consistent... Yes, cat. We've got a consistent retaining wall header. You know, I'm going to leave the pillars where they are, because that sort of... Where did that dolphin come from? I just saw a dolphin just fly downwards. I never saw it go upwards. I just saw it go down... Moving on. Yeah. Let me out. Oh, question. Did I leave the moss farms on? Because I probably need to have these switched on for the moment. They're looking distinctly off at the moment. Yeah, they are. Right, let's turn that back on. Going to that one. Going to leave these. Where did that dolphin go from? Where did it come from? Where did it go? Where did it come from? Dolphin from the sky. Around here, me getting confused by random things like a dolphin falling from the sky are almost natural. Right. Let's, Hello, puppy. What are we stealing on Saturday now? I know I should have paid attention. What am I... Oh, the song. I needed to go into... Oh, yes. Nope. God. So many books. I need a library. I need a library. You're planning something on Saturday and you need all the songs and puns. Oh dear. Not song pun. I keep forgetting the book always follows you. I mean, it's like those, it's like those pictures where the eyes follow you. Except it's a book. Oh, Lord. So, somewhere in all of this reality, no, there's no reality. It's too far gone. Right. Oh, yes. Let's find some, tough walls. Tough walls would be good. Have we got any tough walls? We have 11. That is not enough. What if I take 32 of these? Can they swap? No, they can't. Fine. Can polished tough turn into... Yes. No. Maybe. Yes. There we are. 32. Really? I got some new recipes out of that? Okay. And I have 3 mossy cobblestone walls. That's not going to help. Now I know why I turned on the moss farms. Probably been to... Oh, dear. Right. Hello, moss. That's better. It's about to be battle-axed internet. You know, I'm fairly sure the internet doesn't work better with a battle axe through it. I have a Warhammer. It still doesn't work with one of those either. Hey, speaking of the fact that I have no sanity, we have some sanity. Welcome in, Sanity. Happy Monday, and thank you for the raid. Sorry, you forgot the raid message. Well, welcome, Raiders. How is everyone doing? I hope your stream went well. You were last playing Minecraft, according to the bot. I hope that... Oh, and Ginger's now double parked. I hope you had a good stream. I would have stopped the ads for those who've just arrived, except for the fact that they'd already started. Oops. If you need to raid and run, do let us know, but if you have a moment to stop and say hi, it would be much appreciated. You find me today on the Idiotic server, where, if I fly out of my head, I've been occasionally working on this island. And this ridiculously oversized storage boat. And that thing. And slowly this area is turning into... Well, it was originally going to be a short-term base, but it's taken me so long to build it that I have a feeling I'm going to be around here for a while. Thank you, Raven. Look after yourself and have a good, team building exercise. Right, I was going to find... Cobble. There it is. Mossy cobble walls. There we are. Right. Look after yourself, Urban, and have some nice noms. Let's see if we can get some nice shaping into this. I feel like these two should be one lower. Yeah, let's lower them by one. I'm gonna need that block back that I just... Oh, I didn't throw it into the water. I thought I had. Moss needs to be available on other stone types. Oh, so very much agree with that. Actually, I think I need to... Yeah, given that that's there. I really, really wish we had moss on more things. That sounds like we're stuck in ad. Sorry! Yeah, the ad started just as the raid arrived. I'm sorry about that. If you finished up detailing the cliff you've been working on. Oh, fantastic. I will have to go back and see what that looks like, because if I didn't ask, I would be a very bad host. Bad host. No. Bad host. Bad host. Bad host. Bad host. Bad host. Bad host. He rides across the nation, the bad host of stream. He wonders what the heck he's singing for this stream. And now he's wondering quite why he's singing songs. No, oh dear. It's been a while since I've watched, Dr. Horrible. Oh boy. Ow, apparently that was so bad that even the server's now crying. Right, let's find myself. I need some more stone. And for those who might be interested, we have an event Pokemon in chat. Right. Yeah, for the bubble. Whoops. Hello, puppy. I need stone brick and andesite walls. I think Elkhorn's getting his commands mixed up. grab a few more of those. And stone brick walls. Oh hey, I've got some of those. Whoop. And some more polished tuff, apparently. Must have been something I put through the sorting system, and it's just gotten through. Ooh, an Aegislash is a tier A Pokemon. Right, let's see. I'm going to go with that there. I'm not supposed to be drowning myself. It's a bit too early in stream to drown myself. Drown your sorrows, young Scotsman. Drown thy sorrows. No, don't do it. You've got like 5 double chests of tuff. I tend to burn through so much tuff nowadays, particularly when doing landscaping. Oops. As you can imagine, if you look at that clip, that rocky outcropping, just a little bit of tuff went to it. "20 chests of deep slate. Oof. Hello, Feg. Welcome back from the tube. I hope you haven't caught anything. Oh, we're doing alright. How you doing? And I hope you survive London. I should have gone with some mossy stone brick walls. Yeah, it's fine. It'll be alright. Still got a bit to go until you finish to fully escape. Your social battery has now expired. Ooh. Yeah. London can do that to batteries. Well, I'm finally deciding to actually build the wall that supports this. Oh, and Elcon got a sparkly egg. Ooh. What? Yeah, this ramp has been floating for so long, I thought I might as well get round to making it look like it's part of the world. Oh, task reward. Hey, nicely done, Elcon. That got very dark suddenly. Thank you. It's very much a continuation of the rest of the sea wall that's over here. I did kind of style this several months back when I built this wall. Hello, cat. I need to decide what I'm going to do with this gap, but we'll come back to that eventually. Also, did I ever did I leave the iron farm switched on or off? Ooh. Okay, the iron farm's on. Also, so is the villager breeder. I've just remembered. I turned the villager breeder on because I wanted to actually do something with villagers in the next couple of days. And I think I might have just left it running a little bit too long. Right, you two. Yeah. No more babies. Would there be any pipe work under the wall coming out of it, say a culvert? Quite possibly. I'll have to have a think about that. Let's quickly just check just how many villagers I now have. Oh. Huh. Apparently they didn't make many babies. Right, fine. Make more. That doesn't make sense. I thought I had more. I thought I had more. Why are there no more villagers? Moving on. Right. I need some dirt. Oh, I've got some dirt. Fantastic. Let's finish shaping the land around. You know, it'd be nice if I could actually build something without falling in the ocean. Here we find a Scotsman attempting to build something, preferably without falling in. Might take these out and leave it there. So at some point I will come through and apply some sort of texture pass to this, because otherwise it's just going to turn into all of the mycelium. And part of me says, yes, it's a mushroom island, but I'm not sure that having all of the mycelium on this island is... I'd like to have something other. Something other? I'm going to get hit with so many dictionaries today at this rate. I should also probably find some torches. Right, let's work out where we want this edge to be. I know, Blast. I strongly suspect that my inability to word is just normal. If I ever considered this to be a problem, I don't know where I was going with that conversation. Words are hard, Tango Tech. Words come bound in dictionaries and thrown at my skull, Scotsman. This is one of those rare occasions on which I'm going to actually start burning through my ridiculously large dirt supply. Which is always good, because you know, anything that allows you to use up some dirt is always good. Word up, Cameo. Is Cameo that thing where you can pay people to record messages for you? Bird, 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 bird. Everybody's heard about the bird. Okay, I was just checking. In theory, all of this is still part of the mushroom, I think. Where am I? Yes, this is still mushroom fields. So in theory, even if I don't go through with torches, I'm not going to end up with... what the heck? Neil Newborn and Tim Downey, voices behind Astronaut. Ah, okay. I have no idea why Downy was a protected word according to Automod, but hey. The herd is the word. Word up. So many words. Downy. I've never heard of it as being a thing. I mean, you'd expect it probably would have been flagged for Robert Downey Jr. Welcome in, Footy, and thank you for those bits. Okay. That's better. I like that. That feels much more like it's a sort of flowing hillside that actually has that ramp built into it now. I'm guessing, Chris. Welcome in, Chris. It's a... Oh, is it? I wasn't aware of that one. Then I can understand why it might be blocked. Spicy Sulphur, welcome in. Thank you for the first time chat. Welcome to the Mayhem, also known as an average Monday. And this is why we can't have nice things. Yes. That is very much a thing. Have I got any... Yes, I have torches. Let's go and light up that area underneath that cliff that I've only just created. So that we don't have... I mean, we shouldn't get things spawning under here, but I don't want to risk it. Yeah, we got a lot of space that is spawnable, except for the fact that we're on a mushroom island, mushroom fields. Whatever. But it never hurts to make sure, just in case. Now, I could obviously spend some time and forever actually just turning this into non-hollow space. And nobody got that amount of time available. Particularly given the amount of the world that we have here. Okay. At some point, I do need to do my standard landscaping pass so that it looks a bit more like this. But for the moment, I'm just shaping. Also, I need to... Well, I've done this side. All of this. At some point, I might need to do the rest of the... yeah, that's a little floaty. However... Okay. Ow. Right, we're about 50 minutes in. So what I'm tempted to do at this point is go and see what the new lore from the Eye is, because apparently we have new lore. Yeah, I'm going to ignore that chest. Need a random chest in which to... Oh, hold on. I've got shulker boxes. I'm not even sure why I've got raw cod in my inventory. What was I doing that got me raw cod? Oh, yes. While I was trying to build the island, I was murdering fish because they were in my way. That happens. Just because they were in the way. Okay. Let us briefly... Squirrel. Oh, we have an event Pokemon in chat. I was wondering how long it would take before Blaster realised we were here. Oh my. Oh my. Whoa. Oh. This area's changed again. Mythical... You... Oh, this place is just amazing. How are those not closed? Yes, I know Mythical is mad. They're mad at me for not having watched some show or other. Has Been Hotel, I think. I just find what Mythical builds to be amazing. Right. I need to fly off in that direction because apparently the chunks aren't loading. Oh, they finally... Right, let's see why I haven't got chunks over here. Okay, I have chunks over here. I'm deliberately trying not to look at too much yet. Because we have ads in progress, apparently. Right. We should be back from ads. I love these little braziers. And by little, I mean... yeah, no. There's been some... Deletes the ad server. Oh, I love these. Spicy Sulfur, thank you for the follow. Oh, that's nice. That's cool. Ooh, how about that for a tree? I love the use of tuff for tree trunks. Towers in ancient cities. Oh, is that what Mythical's... No, well, maybe. Dang. I fear for the size of this nether portal. I really fear for the size of this nether portal. Particularly given some of the other bits. Okay, this looks like possibly work in progress, so I'm not going to hang around here for too long. Oh my word. This is new. Hold on. Yes, Cyber. I was trying to mention that one to Lyra yet. Oh, wow. I will go into free cam and I will go into... This is a storage room. Oh my... Oh. I feel like I shouldn't have looked at that. There was a map there that I feel like I shouldn't have looked at. Let's see if there's anything about it in the lore. Oh my goodness. Holy Mythical. When do you have time to sleep? How do you build this? How okay, there will be free cam. There will be Pretty's mode on the way out. Hello, dude. Geronimo! Okay. Let's read the new lore first. Yes, I know. I have one of these on my ship's deck that was left for me by the AI. Not you taking notes and getting inspired. All of us are taking notes and getting inspired, Wolf. That's the joke. This is all Mythical sleep deprivation demon. Going underground just as the lore appears. I'm sure you'll be able to read it yourself, Feg. There's a new book with the giants, is there? This is new. Okay. 14 pages. Okay. The temple stood still, yet the weight of its absence pressed down on those who remained. War's fists clenched at his sides. Coward. His voice was a growl filled with frustration. It knew it couldn't lie any longer. Death tightened his grip on Soul Reaper, his eyes scanning the temple. Or it's planning something worse. Time let out a slow breath. It always is. Fear said nothing, but the unease in his stance spoke for him. Life stood tall. It ran because the truth was spoken. Her gaze swept across her brothers. Now what will we do with it? The eye stepped forward, its many visions twisting through the darkness of the forgotten prison. The air was thick with the weight of the past, and before it, bound in chains of ancient power, were the two brothers, long thought dead. The first brother, his voice like rusted iron, let out a hollow laugh. So, have the others finally seen through your lies? Do they know what you did? The second brother, his voice a whisper of storms, shook his head. No, if they had, you would not be here. You would be running, hiding in the cracks of the world. The eye's many pupils contracted as it stepped closer. They do not know the full truth. The first brother sneered, but they know enough, don't they? They know you turned the mortals against us. They know you whispered war into their hearts. They know you took our power for yourself. The second brother exhaled slowly. And now you are here, not to free us, but to silence us before they learn everything. The eye smirked. You still do not understand. It gestured to the chains that bound them, chains identical to the ones that had once held it. You are already dead. First brother's expression faltered. What? Second brother's voice grew sharp. No tricks, Eye. We still breathe, still exist. The eye tilted its head. You think existence means life? No, you are echoes. Ghosts held in place by my will. You died long ago by my hand. And now the others will never know the whole truth, because the dead do not speak. With a flick of its gaze, the prison walls groaned, the chains tightening. The two lost brothers struggled, but the eye only smiled. And now I have come to decide. Do I let you remain as you are, or do I erase you completely? Okay, there's another prison out there somewhere. Can't help but think these characters would have a movie titled Inside Out. Oh, blast! I'm glad I didn't read that until I'd finished reading this. Or if there isn't another temple out here yet, there may well be. Hey Dragon, welcome back, and thank you for a 70 stream streak. Oh, here we are. This one I've seen? Yeah, this one I've seen. This I haven't seen. Civic duty done. Awesome. Hey, TGM. The armor of the Eye, forged in the depths of time and infused with the Eye's power. This legendary set is more than just gear. It is a mark of the Chosen. Each piece holds abilities beyond mortal craftsmanship, granting strength, resilience, and vision beyond sight. Boots of the Silent Watcher. Lighter than air, these boots allow their wearer to walk without sound and move swiftly, even across treacherous terrain. Some say they leave no footprints behind. Legs of the Unyielding. Woven with the essence of indestructible will, these leggings ensure their bearer stands firm even against the greatest forces. Chestplate of the Sentinel. An impenetrable barrier, absorbing the brunt of attacks and channeling them into unyielding endurance. The longer one fights, the stronger they become. Blimey. Helmet of the All-Seeing. Infused with the eye's vision, this helmet grants the wearer heightened awareness, allowing them to sense movement, danger, and even hidden paths in the world around them. Ooh. They did blast, but they also left a note saying that new lore is going to be on the armor on the armor stands, not armor stands. What are these things? Thingamajigs. So that we don't have to hunt for them quite so much. Book stands. Yeah, that'll do.
If you are very, very quiet, maybe I will not find you.
Lecterns. Thank you, Uncle.
If you are very, very quiet, maybe I will not find you.
Okay. Let me see if I can pause the music for a second. And let's hear that again, a little bit louder.
If you are very, very quiet, maybe I will not find you.
Yeah, I'm out of here. No. Yeah, that's one to arrive to, Dragon. Archaeologist has left the building. So has... That wasn't me. I'm not sure I want to play as the great temple of the Eye stands once more, its halls filled with the presence of ancient power, a figure steps into the chamber. Life has returned. The air grows tense as the four brothers, already gathered by the Eye's side, turn in shock. Exactly, Wolf, I agree. Their expressions flicker between disbelief and confusion. She was supposed to be dead. The Eye had told them so. Life, you lied to them. You told them I was lost forever. Dead, erased from existence. The Eye, I did what I had to. If they knew you were alive, they would have hesitated. They would have searched for you, instead of focusing on what must be done. Death, stepping forward. Voice low and dangerous. And what must be done, brother? You have already rewritten the past. You have already broken the balance. War, clenching his fists. If she was never gone, then our war never ended. What game are you playing, I? Time, his voice steady. You altered the course of fate itself. The question is, why? Life, her presence radiating warmth, but her fury unrelenting. You feared me, didn't you? You knew that as long as I existed, I could stop you. You could not control me like you do the others. The Eye. Control? No, sister. I simply removed a piece from the board. And now, somehow, that piece has returned. Temple shakes as the energy between them crackles. For the first time in eons, all five stand in the same place. Life, death, war, fear, and time. I do what I must. No, I do what I do because the mortals must pay, it declared, voice echoing through the stone halls. They trapped us, bound us, and in their betrayal they slaughtered 2 of our brothers. We were gods to them, and they cast us into chains like mere beasts. His words. His? The words hung heavy in the air, stirring the anger in war, the cold judgment in death, the silent calculations of time, and the unease in fear. But then life stepped forward, and she spoke. No, that is not the truth. The air in the temple grew still. Even time seemed to hesitate. The mortals did not kill our brothers. You did. The eye's form stiffened. The shadows in the temple deepened. Lies, it hissed. But life did not waver. The mortals only knew how to trap us because you told them how, she continued. You fed them the knowledge, guided their hands, let them believe it was their choice. And when the moment was right, you turned on our own kin, took their power for yourself, and let the mortals bear the blame. Silence. Then War stepped forward, fists clenched. Is this true? Fear hesitated, then whispered. We never saw their deaths. We only saw what the eye showed us. Time's voice was quiet. If this is the truth, then the past itself has been rewritten. The temple seemed to breathe, not with life, but with the weight of betrayal finally revealed. The eye's form cracked for a moment, its many gazes darting between them. Then its voice came, low and cold. It does not matter. What is done is done. The mortals will still suffer. Life stepped closer, her presence like a beacon in the darkened temple. The air crackled with tension as her words cut through the silence. And still, you whispered in the ears of the mortals, feeding them lies, twisting their thoughts. You turned them into your puppets, made them trust you, only to set them against each other. War after war, blood spilled in your name, all while you watched from the shadows. The eye did not respond. You knew what would happen, life continued, her voice unwavering. The endless battles fed war. The fear of the next strike kept fear alive, and every fallen soul only made death stronger. And when the time was right, you would take from them all. Drain us as you drained our fallen brothers, because the stronger we became, the more power you could steal. She took another step forward, standing before the eye. Is that the truth, Eye? She demanded. Tell us. The temple trembled. The others watched in silence. War clenched his fists. Death gripped his sword. Time's eyes darkened, and fear, for once, seemed to shudder. The eye's form flickered, shifting between its many faces, its many truths. Then in a voice colder than the void it spoke. You see much, sister, but do you see enough? Within seconds the eye was gone. It vanished like a shadow, swallowed by the dark, leaving only the echo of its presence behind. Oh boy! Izumir, is this turning into one heck of a storyline? I love this. Right, let's catch up on chat, which happened. Nope. This is where you find a cursed artifact and you end up in another time, another dimension that's engaged in a massive battle. I think we're already there. Oh dear. And you end up having to survive until you find the artifact again in another point of that time and dimension. And no, this is not Lord of the Rings. There is no wizard here. It is it's dripping with lore. This is incredible. Mythical really has done a fantastic job with all of this. The builds are amazing. The lore is incredible. There is just so much in all of this. And I shouldn't be looking at the map. Because the map says there's something coming soon, TM. Please look forward to it on the other side of that wall. Notably, there's a giant smigging great big... Ah! Oh! Okay. Who... Who gave mythical creaking?
If you are very, very quiet, maybe I will not find you.
Yeah,
If you are very, very
yeah,
quiet,
that's...
maybe I will not find you.
I'm out of here. Ooh, so much attempts at death there. That's just that's creepy. It is just custom music discs, Wolf. We do have the custom music discs option on this server. And Mythical has apparently been using every single element of it. Partially to scare the living the living smeg out of me. I was about to say something entirely more inappropriate there. Right, since I promised it, let's have a look at all of this with Pretty's mode on. The prequel exclaims "Crikey!" Then the eye might exclaim "Creaky!" Yes. Ooh, I hadn't noticed that. There's a stone outcropping that's new over there as well. I'm just letting all the chunks load. Just... Oh, boy. Squirrel managed to survive. Please don't pull a wizard or a bard. Okay. Rather attached to the squirrel. Yeah, I'm attached to being me. Wow. This is new. Actually, this might still be in progress. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. It looks amazing. Just wow. Oh. Oh my. Yeah, that's new. I had a feeling I saw something new here. I mean, you have to look at everything around here. I noticed that... Oh no, the dragon's still here. The corpse of a dragon is still in here. Yeah. Inari, welcome in. Yes. Oh, I didn't see the shulkers. I wasn't paying enough attention. That stone with glyphs on it is interesting. There are so many things appearing in this world. And just gorgeous builds. Mythical is an insane, bonkers, amazingly capable builder who just... I mean, that as a view. And somebody commented on the stepwell. Here's a better view of it for you. Oh, that? That's the eye. Or one of the views of it. Cyber. That arrived towards the end of the first phase of the I storyline. Roughly around about the time that all of this appeared. Because I remembered arriving when Mythical was digging this. And none of this was here. And there's still more. That's the bit that I commented was in progress earlier. I just... Ooh. Oh, that's a nice use of... Oh, it's cobwebs. I thought that was the hanging moss for a minute. Oh, wow. Oh, that's nice. Oh, goodness. Having a painter at work. It's just so many little details in all of this. And for those who haven't seen it in Pretty's mode, let's head down into the temple in Pretty's mode. Which thankfully won't trigger any creepy music or "I will follow you, I will hunt you, I will find you" type messages. Apparently this is side junk. Oh, you think that's a weaver making a tapestry? Oh, cool. Slime! I saw something moving and was like, wait, what? Oh, goodness. An artisan practicing their craft. Yes, but enough about Mythical showing off. I mean, Mythical is... I mean, these guys are just amazing. Dungeon Roomba. the little iron golem... Oh, copper golems are fantastic as well. This whole place is just an amazing, amazing build. Mythical constantly outdoes themselves. And just really, really makes me wish I could build something to this scale at the speed that they have been able to. I know I can build to this scale, just not this fast. Right. So that's our diversion into the lore of the Eye for this week. There will probably be more next week, because it does keep coming back. If there isn't, we'll come back when there is more. And we still have a blast. Yeah, this is our shopping district, for those who haven't encountered this before, in which we have all sorts of fun little pop-up shops. And of course, Elkhorn's amazing build, which is this, which is the Finite In 2.0, which they've done an absolutely amazing job on. And we have another Pokemon available for those who might want to catch it. We have a flying pufferfish. Okay. Apparently the wool farm has been busy. News coming on district plans soon, TM. Please look forward to it. Thanks, Elcorn. That'll be good. I'd like to, decide to build more. As if I didn't need the urge to build more. Right. One thing I do need to do is I need to finish off and fix the Ravager racetrack this week because there is a Spawn Chunks hangout coming up on Saturday. For those who aren't members of that or haven't heard of it, the Spawn Chunks is an amazing podcast done by Joel Duggan and Pixel Riffs, in which they discuss Minecraft news and so forth, and the Patreons have the opportunity to hang out once a month and show off what they've been working on. I'd like to show off the Ravager racetrack, so I'd like to get that finished. Mythical left cat. Yes! Mythical is upset at me, Glam Pixie. There's a full message on it. I should be ashamed by the fact that I haven't watched, I'm assuming is missing, Has Been Hotel. It's a great show, you must watch it, and if you don't, I will be very disappointed in you, and I believe 2 people in your streams will be very disappointed as well. Go and watch it right now. Go now. P.S. Still love you, Mythical. Hey, Mind Trip Media. I think Mythical is only disappointed as opposed to upset. I'm reading it as upset, personally, because I don't want to upset Mythical. Mythical can't prank your base, because you haven't seen it either. There'd be more than 2 people. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, and Blast has left the game. So, at some point I really need to watch Has Been Hotel, I'm hearing. Whatever helps me sleep at night. Usually a rum and coke helps me sleep at night. Let's grab some polished tuff. Yeah, those skins are amazing. As always, the things that end up on this server from all of the people around it and all the people around me are just amazing. Good night, Blast. Take care of yourself and sleep well. Okay, let's get this side of the ramp sorted so that we can actually do something about it. Sleep with one eye open, gripping my murder bow tight. I currently have the murder hobo active on my hotbar. I do not have the mayhem bow active on my hotbar. Therefore, I am gripping the murder bow. Oh, that's wrong. This is one of those moments where I'm returning to projects that I started several months back, namely this section of road. Okay. I only got one shovel. Apparently so. I'm going to replace these with stone brick. That's better. I love the way I used a shovel for about 2 seconds and then... well, that didn't work. And then immediately decided not to. You. Yeah. Right. I'm gonna leave that bit. Okay, that gets me both sides of this road, or at least the top of them, sorted. Let's do the bottom of this. One of these days I need to work out what I'm going to do here. Today is not that day, so I'm just going to lie, cheat, and make it up as I go along. I'd say about that much. I fell in the water. Yeah, about that. If it was unintentional. You're going back to digging. Good luck with the digging, Wolf. I'm going back to trying to actually turn this area into something that actually resembles a build. I mean, one of these days this might actually be alright. Apparently I have a very high standard for what I want my builds to look like. The reason this is incomplete is because I still have no idea how to finish the top of this boat. It's not fair. Why can't I figure out what I want to do? Because it's a modern build, and I'm not very good at modern builds. I'm still trying to learn how to do them. And Elkhorn's having a visiting mythical and then immediately going back to judge your own work is a dangerous thing. I'm highly critical of my own work at all times, Feg. This is nothing new. I know I'm hypercritical of my own work. It won't change. Doesn't help that I've been around Mythical's builds. I mean, I'm happy with it. I absolutely love my own builds. I just really wish I could figure out how to finish things. Whoops. How? What? There was no link in that. Oh, it was the ... ::::. It read it as a link. I think it saw it as a IPv6 address. Automod, we love you. But sometimes you can be so confusing. Alright, let's get the bottom of this wall into some sort of... Careful, Feg. It bonks back. I am so glad that Raven's walked out of the building. Alright. Already bonked you. Oh my! Not sure that was classed as saving. That was more unbanning. Yeah, I keep getting the occasional chat reconnection message going on for OK, so I'm assuming that there's the usual TwitchNet splits and confusion going on. Because of course there is. I'm still tempted to put another one of those higher up. I'm going to need some more polished tuff. But first, I need to fill in that. At some point soon, I will be building the building on the bottom of this, so that this actually is anchored. That's partially what I'm building up to, but I'm getting distracted by finishing the landscaping. Oh, no, polished tuff is down here. Ooh. Awoo, awoo. I'm running out of polished tuff in there. Well. Just realising I'm the only one left on the server, so I'm going to have to sleep my own nights away. What a shame. There we are. Mad, welcome in. Thank you for 13 months of subscription. You amazing person. Thank you very much. I hope you're doing well. Well, welcome back to the mayhem. I'm going to need some more stone brick walls. I just realised I should have picked those up. Yeah, okay. I need more stone brick walls. I'm not even carrying any stone, otherwise I could have made it. But let's turn you into stone brick walls. There we are, half a stack. And apparently I've just rejoined my own chat room. Yay! I think Twitch is being twitchy. Which is, I would say that's entirely abnormal for Twitch. So much twitching. Where's the andesite walls? Fortunately, it's just the chat room that is reconnecting and not the rest of the stream. I'd be very upset if stream was getting disconnected. So far, we have 0 dropped frames, and I'd like to keep it that way, thank you. Okay, that's that wall in place. I like that. That works. It is but a scratch. Yes. At least the twitching proves it's not dead. Yeah, yep. Let's have a quick look at how our moss farms are doing. And we have an event Pokemon in chat. What? Yeah, problem was I could have sworn I pressed the button saying buy more. Okay, we've got at least 1, 2... Whoops, okay. Time to stop that then. That's 2 double chests and most of a third one of that. How's this one doing? Okay, this one we can leave running a little bit longer. Bye, Batty. How am I doing on bone meal? That one's alright. That one's running a bit low, but they're alright. Good. This is why we have the bone meal farms, moss farms close to hand. How are we doing on iron? Two barrels of it, probably starting. Oh, and 4 barrels of iron. Okay. And those two aren't even connected to the storage system. They're just ones I've moved. Okay. Okay, so this is my iron building. So one thing I do need to do at some point very soon is work out where I'm going to place several villages. As well as the ones that I'm currently breeding up, we also have this lot. So I've got a cartographer, a Ted, a Moses, a Miles, a Judson. Judson! They let you out the library. Well done. Does the librarian know you're here? Roger. We got a J, a Jacob, and a Kel. Not the other Kel. And I think that's all the ones. Yeah. So I need to. So let's see. Mostly librarians. A couple of masons, a cartographer, and a toolsmith. I can never remember the name. I have to look at it. So I'm thinking the toolsmith and I might turn this building into the one that I put the toolsmith in. Possibly add a couple more toolsmiths to the collection. This feels like a good area to build the toolsmiths. It's got one of my spare beds in it, but hey. And at some point, I'd like to put another couple of advertising billboards around. Don't know what to put on them yet, which is why I haven't. This building, I need to have a think about what I want to put in here. Maybe this one could be the one that we put our masons in. And this one, I think, is going to be our librarians building. So, yeah, I can put some bookshelves in, because I feel like this has the air of being an administrative building. It kind of has that feel of it. Yeah, low, single story, that's an administrative building. Something advertising the Squirrel Sea Force, or whatever I decided to call it. Oh, if only there was a decent... All the air conditioning. Must be offices. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Granted, this one hasn't got anything on the roof at all. It doesn't even have a roof. That one's just storage. I need to put some air conditioning units on top of this room, because this is the radio room, and therefore needs something. Okay, now we're starting to fill in this, so that's alright. This area is starting to feel much more solid now that I've put in the sides to the walls for the ramp. Because that was something that had always been annoying me, having that ramp floating. It just takes me a while to be annoyed enough to finish building something. Airco is noisy, and as a result, comm rooms tend to be stiflingly hot. Unless they're well separated, but yes, I agree. But then there'd also be transmission equipment up next to the mast as well, because you don't want the distance between your radio generators and the mast to be too long, because otherwise it affects your waveforms. And at some point I need to do something with the Screaming Goat collection. Also, from the eye. Hello. Pufferfish in a box. What do we got in this box? Why do I have a chest of partial... Pufferfish cult. Yes. There's definitely one of those around here. So the eye is a member. It's a puffer in a box. It's a puffer in a wooden box. It's a puffer in a box. It's a puffer in a wooden box. I also need, I need a museum. Because we keep ending up with all sorts of relics from the world. Like Squirrel of the Month, and the Christmas treasure hunt, and bits from the eye hunt, or from the eye bingo, and so forth. So I need a museum. A trophy room, yes. A trophy room. I think I've just found a use for airship number 2. I'd been wanting to come up with a reason for a second airship. I think a trophy room would be a good reason for a second airship. Just much, much higher. I think we'll put it somewhere up about this sort of height. So it's just within build limit. Well, build height. Question is, where do we anchor it? Convenient for visitors. Absolutely! I'll stick a warp plate up to it. I think if I'm going to anchor it, I probably would have the anchor here. So what I probably want to do is start working backwards from the anchor upwards. Exit through the gift. Yeah! Something like that. Museum and base jumping practice location. I'm trying to remember. Do I have I.D.I.O.T.I.C installed still? I do. Let us get a I.D.I.O.T.I.C. Do I have a... No. Schematics. Schematic manager. Ooh. Hello. 55 by 77 by 42. Goodness. Loaded schematics. No schematics placements. I don't have any. Load it. Load it. I.D.I.O.T.I.C menu. Configuration menu. Render layers. Layers all. Is it the wooden hoe I've got? No. Ah, wooden axe. Aha! That's looking like a full schematic. No, it's not. It's only half a schematic. That's alright. I can place it twice and mirror it. Well, Why do I only have half a schematic? Because I could mirror it. Apparently so. Let's work out where we can place it. Oop. Hold on. I think having it further this way is probably a good idea. Right. I'm hoping that, like, I.D.I.T.I.C will tell me when I've hit world height. I'm assuming the fact that it's not rendering stuff is because it's above build height. So that's probably an indicator that, yes, I can't build any higher. Yeah, 320 is world height. So that's probably as high as I can build. Maybe I need to go one lower, because I think... No, that looks like it might be right. Because that's got all the carpet here, which is the right height. Great. You finding slime chunks, Wolf? Right. Let's move it that way a bit. Thankfully, I won't need to build another creeper farm inside of this. I'm thinking right about... Let's have a look. Where's that in relation to the universe? That feels like a good place for it. Actually, if I put it there, how is its anchor? Its anchor's going to end up on one of those buildings. So it probably needs to go this way a bit. So that it's not over the top of something. So I need it to have the midpoint right about here. Is that roughly a good location? Yeah, that feels alright. That'll anchor. No drama. Safety Llama looks up at the skies and readies their notebook. Yep. Okay. That feels like a good location. I like that. That works. That's going to be, yeah, Alcorn, I've decided it would make a lovely museum. A floating museum. And for those who might need it, we have an explode. Explode? Are we going to explode? I might need to take a schematic of the anchor. But, yeah. Schematic placements. Configure. Locked. Right. That will be a future problem for me. Have I attempted to catch that? No, I haven't. Right, what I will need to do is take a bleh. I will have to sort out a copy of the anchor so that I can work out where it's going to land, so that I can then actually work out where the blimp needs to be, so that I can blah-de-blah-de-blah, etc. However, that means what I should do is sort out the anchor placement. Let's work backwards for this one. Let's also get rid of this chest full of randomness. I think that's tough. I hope it is. Tough, andesite. Anything else that goes in... Oh, tough bricks can go in here. And dirt can go in here. One of these days I will make my sorting system active. There is a sorting system built into this boat, I just don't use it. Oh, I should have put the cobble and... Oh, there's some more dirt. Oh well. Whoops. I know that I'm overflowing on mushroom. That's better. Let's put away the... Nope, you go in here. Right, so if I were going to build an anchor, because of course I am going to build an anchor. Where's my... Ah, yes. For those days when you need copper. Can you tell that I've been mining out a trial chamber? Yeesh. Right, waxed copper, great. Don't need the moss. Don't need the stone. Did I set this up with moss? No, I haven't. Oh well. So we've got skulk, moss blocks, moss carpets. I should probably cut back on the moss carpet and the moss. Oh, the okay, you go up here. You go up here. You go up here. And you go up here. You go there. You go there. I don't recognise the track, so if Ailstorm needs to be apologised to, I haven't a clue what the music that they're apologising is. There. That sets that chest up for storage of that. I should have set that up a while back. Oh, apparently it's dark again. Why is it always dark when I'm not realising enough? Probably Lotus's favourite song. Ah. Lotus has a lot of favourite songs, as do many others. Hello, skeleton. Third time's a charm. Let's see. I feel like this would be a good location for the anchor to land. So we'll be able to build a platform here. And I'm thinking... 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So we'll aim for the anchor for the second airship to land around here, and we can put in another little, much smaller anchor building or anchor emplacement here. It's not going to need to be as big as this one because it's not going to have to hold a storage building. This is likely. This needs a storage building. The reason for this anchor is because it's going to be dropping. It's not very visible, and I'm glad it isn't. There is a small single block of murder snow up there, which will allow creeper bits and wool to fall down. I also just realised I haven't left a way into this building. Well, I haven't built one, but I think there's a path up here. And I probably just need to take out some of that. What the heck's that? Oh, glow squid. I could see a small blue glowy blob down there. And I should have guessed it was glow squid. Right. Train of thought, Scots. You do have one. It doesn't go choo-choo, and you're not supposed to be... Right, let's get rid of the scaffolding, so that we've got room to build. Hot cocoa achieved. Yay for hot cocoa! What did the hot cocoa achieve? No. There we are. Grab all the bits that are floating around before we end up attracting all of the dolphins. Not all of it? Yep. It has achieved near boiling temperatures. Okay. Doesn't count though. The hot cocoa had help. Ah. Yes, cat. Look, I know you're enjoying driving this crane around, but you need to be a little bit less cat. A little bit less cat. Yeah, that's never going to happen. Oh. And we have a hail hydrate. Hail hydrate. Cat gives Scots a long look and continues to cat. Well, of course it does. It's a cat. And a stretch as well. Up we get. Oh, yeah. There we are. Everyone remember, hydrate, stretch, look after yourself. And if at all necessary, med check. Right. One of these days I need to... Yeah. Cat is... The cat in the cat. I wonder what rhymes with that. Not sure. Let's add another pile of those to my inventory. Why do I have hoppers in here? Just got... You stretched earlier and something popped loud enough that your dog looked at you concerned. Ah, wolf corn. Makes a change. Usually it's Scots corn that we get around here. Let's see. I think I need some brick. And some granite. Oh yes, I forgot. We're on the version of Minecraft where they've split off the recipes for certain banners, just to annoy us. I thought I picked up granite. Apparently not. Okay. We have dirt. Let's see. Whoops, no. Deep Sky Miner, welcome in. Goodness. Hold on. Let's get somewhere where I'm not hiding in the shadows. Welcome in, Raiders, and welcome in, Deep. I need to close a tab. I think I'm now I'm now double parked in my own channel. How are things going? I know you were streaming for quite a while there, so yeah, I suspect this will be a raid and run. But if you have a minute to hang around, welcome in. We have, let's see, we've got a Bo. Welcome in, Bo. Octogen, Ola the Polar, Deep Sky Miner themselves, Seamus Gaming, welcome in. Simply Mally, Kay the River Cat, goodness, and many Raiden Rum. No, I said Raiden Run. Gah. Thank you for the raid. Yes. If you do need to raid and run, look after yourselves. I know that apparently Minecraft thinks it's time to rain. Gonna make dinner real soon. Worked on a lot of redeems in Hobbiton. Also finished my second breakfast stand. Woohoo! Second breakfast stand. Yay! I will have to go back and have another look at that. For those who don't know Deep Sky Miner, how? Why? Deep Sky Miner has been building massive amounts of Middle-earth inspired builds and is an absolute maniac and an amazing builder. And definitely somebody that you should be following. So if you're not, why aren't you? For those who don't know me, I'm 12 Squirrels in a Trench Coat, and this is the Idiotic Inc. server. Oh, and Feg, thank you for that gift sub to Deep Sky Miner. Yes, this is the Idiotic Inc. server. Do I have a button for that? Yes, I do. Which is a... as the message says, it's an invitation/application server hosted by the Finite Inn community. No, I'm an Aura-Ren being piloted by a squirrel. Well, that too. This is a build that I've been working on for a while, which is slowly turning into ridiculous builds. please ignore the giant airship. It is just my creeper farm. Well, it's also a sheep farm. It's amazing what happens when you decide that you need to try and take ideas and inspiration from Big Hero 6. But yes, this is an area that I've been working on. This is my first time building modern style builds, so I've been finding it takes a lot longer for me to build in a style that I'm not used to. Normally during the week, I'm working on my Madness world, which people may have have seen more of because I've been working on that for 4 years. And for those who were trying to catch stuff, Feg caught a shiny, Wolf caught an egg, Mad, Hinari, and Frauke all caught Pokemon. So congratulations to those who were actually paying attention to the Pokemon. If you were. If you weren't, well, congratulations on not catching it. What I'm currently trying to do is build... Why am I down here? Build a building that's going to form the anchor point for that airship and also a storage area for stuff that comes through. I'd like to see what egg... Okay, that was a baby egg. So, I can't remember how you hatch a baby egg. Cast low BST Pokemon. Oh, catch. Cast? Catch. Okay. Set it as your buddy, catch 10. There you are. The Frauke and Mad Paradigm information systems are at their best. Or at their most functional. That one I can ignore. You may be wondering why I'm placing blocks there. I'm going to be putting some walls in here to help this feel a little bit less solid. I'd like it to feel more round. But yes, the concept of this building is it's more sort of lighthouse than anything else because, well, we've got a giant shipping lane area, so kind of need something for showing where everything goes. Granted, it's not going to be a traditional giant tall building. I'm trying to avoid traditional. Whether I shall succeed is anyone's guess. Right, let's make a few walls. And let's make a few brick walls. Excellent. I probably need a few more of the polished basalt. Because I want this to be taller. Yeah, that needs to be taller. Right, let's put in some scaffolding so that I can make this taller. And for those who haven't been following it, Feg has been attempting to escape London. Flea with extra flea. Yes. That's better height, I think. That's more like flea. Yes. Are you sure that's not freedom? Yikes. Did not mean to land there. Oh well. I guess we'll be using the scaffolding again in a second. No, not that one. Oops. Don't fall, Scots. Don't fall. Okay, this is getting closer to the height, I think is about right. Oh yeah, that's a better height. Also, I like the walls. I do need to figure out how to add lighting to this. But we'll sort out some lighting in a minute. Ooh. Let's see. That. I think I'm going to leave that and that as windows and the opposite sides as not. Glow Lichen is my friend. Glow Lichen is very much your friend, yes. I have definitely learned to love Glow Lichen. Oh, smeggity. Smeg, smeg, smeg. I managed to drop myself so that I can't actually jump back up enough. Except for when it's masquerading as Diamond Ore. It never Apparently, I'm having an argument with gravity. The biggest problem is, gravity is winning. That's the problem with gravity. It's the law. One, two, three, floor. Scotsman's jumped down again. Oh, feed the Scots. Yeah. This isn't a world in which I have totems. I don't want to die. I don't want to end up having to explain myself to the No Drama Safety Llama. Right, let's try this again. You've got to be kidding me. Nope. You got another slime head from that last round of slimes. Cool. I'm getting a headache from all the number of time. Several. Many. Too many. Apparently I have, I'm starting to really have an argument with gravity here. That one. And that's the moon coming up, so I need to sleep. Sure, there'll be more before... Yeah. Well, at least the bed didn't escape.
I know you're a monster.
Oh, I need to put those back on the inventory. I forgot to yell parkour. I should have yelled parkour. If I'd yelled parkour, I would have managed that jump. Pretty sure you can't yell it retroactively either. Yeah. I know. I'm apparently beyond saving. Even the No Drama Safety Llama is shaking their head at this point, as well as Inari. Right. We're nearly all the way around, though. So, I can't continue messing up for that much longer. Oh, you sweet summer child. Well, that's the wrong block. And if you believe that, I've got a timeshare somewhere to sell you. Right, let's do this. I just taunted Murphy. I don't taunt Murphy. I'm on first name terms with Murphy. Murphy and we are such good buddies. Right, please tell me I don't have any light sources. Right, let's go and grab some torches before I turn this into a larger mob spawner than is necessary. Oh, I also need some more polished basalt because I'm running low on that. Wait, what? What do you mean it's quote 200 o'clock? Apparently it is. Ah! You know that comment about not making this a bigger mob farm than necessary? Apparently, it's a mob farm. That wasn't a fall. That was an assassination attempt. Gravity checks their notes. Gravity can check anything they like. Probably the number of times that they've collapsed me on... Oh, I should have yelled parkour. And we have another Pokemon in chat. For anyone who might need to try and catch it. And if I remember rightly from the messages from the Frauke information service earlier, attempted catches do count towards things this week, so it is worth attempting to catch stuff. Gravity is checking my license. I don't have one. Yes. I have a license for daring do. Unfortunately, it's more daring don't, please. Right, that's gotten rid of the light sourcing. Actually, I've changed my mind. Yeah. Actually, no, I can leave those ones because there's a solid wall here. It's these ones I want blocks on. And the snow runt has been caught by Frauke, who got something with it. Feg, Mad, Vritsu, and Wolf. Like, oh, a player I must aggro, please. Proceeds to die from gravity. Yeah. Actually, that one would probably be better. That's that. Right. Okay. Unfortunate. Rare candy. Oh, cool. Unfortunately, we are nearing the point that I should wrap up. Therefore, let us have a look at everything that we've built on this area of the map in Pretty's mode. And see how things are looking. Oops. Oh yeah, that is much nicer now that there is a side to that ramp. Happened on Aldenborough the other day. You were helping Fironic in the Nether. Punched a zombie piglin trying to bat a gas ball away from Fironic. Ended up getting a whoopsie. That now looks intense. It does, doesn't it, Elkhorn? It's gone from being a floating road to being an intentional road, which I'm much happier with. And I like the fact that I've still managed to leave the sort of indication of where things have been driving up and down it a lot. Skid marks. I was thinking more tire impressions, but yes. Those. And, oh, I do like this building now. This is starting to look much more like a proper building that is going to have the anchor for the airship on it. Hey, Lotus. Welcome in. Drag marks. That's a nice base. I'm actually happy with that. You've been lurking the whole time. Aha! Potholes. I think I've got a few of those. There are definite potholes. They might be plot holes. Oh, I don't have any plot holes. I need to work on that. I have a question. How many villagers do we have? Have the breeders been active? Yes. That's better. We actually have some villagers. I should turn off the farm. I will do that after stream. I still need to put a wall on the end of that warehouse. But yes, this whole island is starting to feel much closer to being finished. Which it probably won't be. For a long time. But I'm really liking the way that this is looking now. Given that this is, as I mentioned earlier, my first attempt at modern style building, it's definitely taking a lot longer to get something to look right. Plus, I'm only here 1 day a week. However, with that, we have reached the point where I do need to declare that it is time to wrap up. And I would very much like to thank both Sanity and Deep Sky Miner for the raids. For anyone who hung around after the raids, for those who have been here for the whole time, because all of you are absolutely amazing, and it is lovely to have you all here. I will be back again tomorrow at my usual time, 2.5 hours previously to now, where we will be probably on Impossible Minecraft. I suspect I need to do some gearing up because we are close to the end of the month, which means we will be trying to hit the dragon soon. So I need a lot more gear, and I think that'll be what we're up to tomorrow. Small private island, covert radio, suspicious deliveries, ominous airship. Must be a Bond villain. Ahem. Not necessarily. But, yes, I will be back, as mentioned, tomorrow at that time. Wolsey Man, thank you for the follow. And Seamus, I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. I should have said that. Thank you for the follow then. I am going to send us on a raid because it is absolutely important to remember to do so. Let's see. I think... Oh, yes. Somebody I haven't been able to raid for a couple of weeks. I am going to send us in the direction of the absolutely... Where the heck's the button gone? The absolutely fantastic Corrupted Tree, who is working on their Mega City project, which is based on some lovely concept art. And as always, take care, be amazing, and don't be too much of a gremlin unless you have too many snacks after midnight. Thank you to everyone, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye-bye.